Guys, we have Chaser team coverage, Governor Christie. Sabeel Marcellus chasing the governor. You're with him. I have my own story to add into this. Plus, we check in with our friend Jim McQueenie from New Jersey Now and our friend Matt Rooney. But first, let's start with Sabeel. What do you got, Sabeel?
Ever since Governor Christie was bumped from the transition team chair position and President Trump did not offer him the job he really wanted, which was to be the Attorney General, everyone in New Jersey and nationally has been wondering, what's he going to do next? I chased Governor Christie Friday and caught up with him at the Amazon Fulfillment Center.
Governor, there's an article pitching you to replace Bill O'Reilly. Do you think you have what it takes?
Maybe he didn't hear my question because he didn't answer, so I asked him again outside the facility as he was getting into his car.
Governor, there's an article pitching you to replace Bill O'Reilly. Think you have what it takes?
I'm pretty sure he heard it, then he just gets into his car and drives off.
I'm getting a feeling that this consistency is he's just afraid to talk to reporters, certainly you, in any way that's unscripted because he's either unsure of what he's saying or honestly, he's just checked out.
No, he's taking questions from the press. He took questions from the press earlier this week. He's trying to mend his relationship with the New Jersey press corps, just how he goes about it, that's all.
He only says what he wants to say when he wants to say it.
Thank you, Sabeel. So, guys, last night, the governor, I'm not going to say he was in rare form. He was in actually almost expected form. Asked the governor last night, went after me, went after New Jersey 101.5. He was defending his position on raising the gas tax and called me a dope, said the people I work with are dummies.
Because that's difficult math to do for the dope you work with in the morning.
I'm sure he.
You're lucky there's not an IQ test to have a host on this show.
So I asked our friend Matt Rooney to weigh in.
If Governor Christie thinks you're worth taking a shot at, that says something. It says that you have been willing to speak the truth during a time when he's been distracted and hasn't really been making very smart decisions. You got to view all of this stuff in the context of the collapse of his political career. And he's going to blame people like you, Bill, back in the home state, who have basically been calling him out on his crap.
All right, thanks, Matt. Guys, to round out our Team Chaser coverage of Governor Christie today, we're going to check in with our friend of the show, Jim McQueenie, host of New Jersey Now on My 9, Sundays at noon. What's going on, Jim?
I see that you're about to be inducted into the Christie Hall of Flame, torched as you were with a lot of other people in the state over 7 years. But congratulations.
So, Jim, what is your take on it? I mean, is this just a guy lashing out in the throes of defeat and saying, like, the career is ending?
Yeah, I think there is a little bit of lashing out right now that says, why don't you appreciate me for what I've done? Well, one of the reasons that it's hard to appreciate someone who's been there for 7 years and 11 credit downgrades in the state's economy. More things like that, and people will be looking at their watch to see when he's going to leave.
When he came out belligerent and edgy and a little nasty in his first term, people liked it.
Sit down and shut up.
Because he had an agenda, he talked about affordability. Now it seems that every single person that disagrees with him on anything, he just goes right at you.
I think when people were seeing Christie as an agent of change, like they see Trump as an agent of change, they're willing to overlook a lot of things and, in fact, may find it very attractive. In the case of Trump, in the case of Christie in the very beginning, he's really telling it like it is. You know, he's telling it like the way we think.
Jim, let me segue to your show on Sunday. You've got Brian Donahue on.
We do indeed, and Brian never holds anything back on here, and a lot of his commentary, it seems, lately has been from a canoe in the Hackensack River.
Sounds like a transit train.
But yeah. That's a unique vantage point.
Yes, it is. All right, we'll see you noon on Sunday, My 9. Thanks, Jim.